My mom spent 30 years running a family bakery in Florence before we moved to the States. So before she passed, she taught me every dialect, hidden slang, and authentic espresso recipe by heart. But at my part-time job, at a high-end coffee lounge downtown, I was just the cashier, taking orders, clearing tables, and wearing a plain black visor. Enter Matteo. He was our lead barista, famous for his slick hair, designer clothes, and complete contempt for everyone else on shift. He talked endlessly about his elite European training and loved to humiliate anyone he thought was beneath him. His favorite target was me. Whenever a customer asked for something custom, Matteo would scoff in rapid Italian to the espresso crew, assuming the quiet American kid behind the register didn't understand a single word. "Look at this total airhead," he'd sneer with a smirk. "Can't even spell espresso." If he had half a brain, he'd realize I'm serving these cheap leftover grounds and charging them $20 for premium roast. The crew chuckled nervously. I said nothing. I just handed over the cups with a polite smile and kept my mouth shut. For 3 weeks, I played completely clueless. Every day, Matteo bragged in Italian about swapping out top-tier, imported single-origin beans for expired stale bags, pocketing the extra cash and blaming the inventory loss on the night shift. What he didn't know was that the shop's Italian founder, Signor Rossi, was making an unannounced visit that Friday for a private tasting with potential investors. When Friday night rolled around, Matteo was in full show-off mode. He poured a signature latte for Signor Rossi's table, smirking at me as he slid the cup across the counter. "Let's see if the old man can even tell. It's total junk," he whispered in Italian under his breath. I carried the tray over. As I set the cup down, Signor Rossi smiled and asked me, "Does it smell up to standard, young man?" I looked at the cup, looked Matteo dead in the eye, and replied in flawless native Italian, "Respectfully, Signor Rossi, those aren't imported beans. That's stale roast from 2 weeks ago. And if you'd like, I can show you the exact receipts Matteo has been faking." The room went dead silent. Matteo, watching smugly from behind the bar, instantly froze, his face drained of every drop of color, as he realized I understood every single word he'd ever said. Signor Rossi stood up, walked over to the counter, and fired Matteo, right on the spot. Matteo had to pack his bags in complete silence. While the night shift he tried to frame watched him walk out into the cold. He learned the hard way that true mastercraft never needs to lie.